Hello my dear friends, this is Asif Khan here and you are watching my channel Artivz Gaming. In my previous video, I talked about the Metroidvania games. It was the first part of the series and now enjoy the second part of this series where we will talk about the rest of the games. Here we go again. The very first entry in today's video is Steamdolls, Order of Chaos. Steamdolls, Order of Chaos is a Metroidvania that takes us on a journey into a spoiled, steampunk world. This game was developed by the independent team of the H.E.L.M.E.T and published by the H.E.L.M.E.T studio. Among the sources of inspiration for the developers are games such as Castlevania, Dead Cells, H.E.L.M.E.T and Bloodborne. Now let's talk about the plot. The Chaos means Order of the Chaos takes us to the universe where fossil fuel have run out, leading to the gradual fall of society. In search of a cure for the growing problem of a civilization that has gone back in development to the Industrial Revolution, scientists have made a breakthrough discovery, but it quickly got out of control in the form of virus that turned people into mutant creatures. The main hero of the game is the Whisper, that is a thief and an anarchist who finds himself following a conspiracy that could destroy the foundation of the world in which he lived. Now it's time to talk about Faeland. Faeland is a Metroidvania game in which we play the role of talented hunter trying to save the kingdom from extinction. The action takes place in a fantastic world full of people, orcs and other creatures. Faeland is a game developed by the American studio H.E.L.M.E.T Games, which started working on its back in 2013. The studio subsequently received assistance from Square Enix. And now about the story. The action of the game takes place in a fantasy world where people, fantastic beings and dark force lives. The player will learn about Sam, a talented hunter who lives in a small hut in the forest. One day, he is attacked by a gang of trolls and orcs. Fortunately, he manages to escape life, but the whole situation is only the beginning of a great adventure, in which the survival of the whole kingdom will be at stake. Now the next entry is Unbound, Worlds Apart. It's a Metroidvania game made in conversation of the platform game. In Bound, World Apart, we play the hooded soul. He is able to open portals that create bubbles of alternative reality around him, thus dealing with various problems. The game was developed by the independent Romanian team Alien Pixel Studios. And now it's time to talk about the plot. This game takes us on a journey to the fantastic world of Vega, where magical portals allow you to travel between distant lands. The fate of the world hangs by a thread when it was invaded by evil force, and the old match turned out to be too weak to face them. During the game, we play in the hooded soul, burning with a desire for revenge after losing his brother. The hero must do everything to find a way to rebuild the invention and restore order in Vaya. The next entry is Unformed. Unformed is a Metroidvania game developed by the independent studio Blackfire Games. The team includes developers who previously worked on Bioshock, Far Cry, XCOM, Rayman and Rainbow Six. The source of the inspiration for the artist was Chinese folklore and the work of H.P. Lovecraft. And the story is Unformed takes us to the Haunting Valley, a fantastic land that hides the key of immortality. After its location was discovered by the power-hungry King Zoro, the struggle for influence began between the three opposition factions. Their members have previously tried in various ways to say goodbye to death once and for all. The civil war that broke out in the land shortly afterward led to the awakening of an ancient deity, which turned the valley into a hell on earth. Those who managed to survive the catastrophe have since remained hidden. The rest have fallen asleep or gone mad. That's how the game's protagonist, a so-called collector of souls, finds the valley. The task she has to perform is to solve the mystery hidden in the place. The next entry is H.E.L.M.E.T Rise of the Machines. H.E.L.M.E.T is an action platformer game enriched with elements drawn from brawlers and Metroidvania games. The title was developed by the independent team of Forge Studio, with co-created projects such as Overwatch, League of Legends, and Homefront: The Revolution. The story: the main character of the game, H.E.L.M.E.T Rise of the Machine, is a major weak camera. After Bronis's Mad had destroyed the headquarters of the titular organization, only he can stop her from taking control over the world. In order to do this, the hero must infiltrate the fortress of the Baroness, free the soldiers held there, and defeat his nemesis fortunately. Campbell can count on the help of the Venus Artificial Intelligence and the powerful gloves known as Gunathlete 9000. Now the next entry is Airhead. It is a Metroidvania type game. In Airhead, we take control over two heroes living in symbiosis. Body and head travel through a dystopian land and learn its secret, trying to regain the heart that gives the other one life-giving oxygen. The game was developed by the independent Danish studio Octato and published by Handy Games. And the plot is, Airhead takes us on a journey to a fantastic dystopian world. During the game, we play the role of the body, which lives in a symbiosis with another organism known as the head. When the mysterious machine deprives the head of the heart that provides him with oxygen, the first decide to save him from death and help him recover his lost organ. In this way, the couple got tangled up in an intrigue of a much larger caliber, and during a dangerous journey, they will discover numerous secrets of a land gradually overtaken by the technology. And the next entry is Castle in the Darkness 2. It is a platformer in a retro style with RPG elements, referring to the classic of Metroidvania genre. Castle in the Darkness 2 is the responsibility of the independent Labs Work Studio with Mike Camp, the creator of the first part, at the head. The plot of the game takes place after the event from the first part of the series, which took place in the Kingdom of Alexandria. Once again, we play the role of a valiant hero who is in Castle in the Darkness, saved the princess from the hands of an evil sorcerer and brought order back to the land, eliminating the host of monsters. Now it is time for the very special game called Savior Into the Rift. Savior is a two-dimensional arcade game created in the convention of Metroidvania. The production offers a dynamic gameplay inspired by the parkour, We move freely, smoothly, avoiding obstacles and traps, as well as fighting with the encountered enemies. An independent studio called Starsoft Entertainment is responsible for the creation and release of this production. This is the studio debut project, but the company is made up of many experienced programmers who have worked for Nintendo, Sierra and LucasArts in the past. The plot of The Savior takes us place in a cult named Arcadia. The main character of the game is Sam, a young woman who is involved in a conflict between two ancient organizations known as the Chosen and the Fallen. So guys, this was the thing for this video, but there are many games left which we will cover in the third and last part of this video series. So stay tuned and keep supporting us by subscribing our channel and liking and sharing this video as much as possible. And once again, thank you very much for watching this video.